Good morning, class. Starting from today's lesson, I would first like you each to take out a piece of paper and write down one thing you know about the human body. I'll give you some time to do that. Hmm. Okay, now let's go over some of the things some of y'all wrote. Victoria, would you like to share what you wrote?
Well, my dad told me that the large intestine is what holds poop.
Well, your dad is right. It's very interesting. It's a nice thing to know. So now we're going to take our KWL chart, and under the K, we're going to write down what you wrote. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so under our K section, which is what we know, we now have the large intestine holds poop. Now, will you write down something that you would like to know about the human body? Okay, now that some of y'all had a chance to finish, Victoria, would you like again to share what you wrote?
What makes the heart pump?
That's a very good question, and I believe we will be finding that out today. So let's, under our W, under what we would like to know, I'm going to write Victoria's question, what makes the heart pump? Okay, good job, class. Now for our first activity, we are going to take out all of our books that we read during silent reading, The Magic School Bus, Inside the Human Body, and we are going to summarize what each body part that we learned in its function. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give each of you a human body template, and you're going to label each part of the body that we learned about in this book. Next, after you label each thing, I want you to take your dictionaries and look up these body parts and write down the definition. I will model it first for you. I'm going to take the first step in the Magic School Bus that we learned after Arnold ate his cheese whiz. He put it in his mouth, he started chewing, and it started going down his esophagus. So I'm going to take my template and draw the mouth and the food going down the esophagus. Now I'm going to look up esophagus. Esophagus. A muscular tube that in humans is long and passes from the pharynx down the neck between the trachea and the spinal column. Alright, so pretty much the esophagus is the tube that food travels down. So that's my first part of notes. Now I'd like each of you to complete it. And don't be afraid to go look back into your books.
I remember this movie. This show.
I used to watch it when I was a little girl.
I'll do the stomach. Is that where the stomach goes?
Yeah, pretty much right.
Let me see that one. Okay. Stomach. And what am I supposed to do again?
You're going to search for the word and look at its definition and write down the definition next to the word you wrote.
Okay. What if we don't know the words that are in the sentence for the word?
Well, then we can always look up those words.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So stomach dilation of ligamentary canal vertebrae communicating. Those are some big words. So I think maybe next time we'll use the children's dictionary. Okay. And we can also look into the book as well and see if our book has a simpler definition of the stomach. Nope, it doesn't, which is okay. So now we're going to watch the movie, The Magic School Bus Inside the Human Body, and I want you to take the notes you wrote down on your template and follow along in the movie. And you can add anything you want to the notes that you learned from the movie, or you can correct something. You can draw more pictures to help coincide with your notes.
What does coincide mean?
To go with.
Okay.
And so now we're gonna watch the movie.
This is where the magic school bus is going this time. I'll give you a hint. Might need a skeleton key. Come along with us inside the bus. The Scholastic's magic school bus goes interactive inside the human body. When the frisk takes us inside Arnold's body, it's our job to find a way out. I hope Arnold brushed his teeth. Where should we go next? It's up to us. We're driving the bus. We can fly past the uvula. That's the thing hanging down your throat. Then down the esophagus and parachute into the stomach. Any guesses what Arnold's been eating for lunch?
Now, students, did you learn anything more from watching the movie?
Yes.
What did you learn?
That the esophagus goes to the stomach, and in the stomach is everything that you eat.
Good observation. Now, can you tell me why we used the KWL chart today?
So we could write down everything that we know about what we're learning, and we can ask questions that we want to know.
Good idea. And do you know what the L stands for?
No.
It means after we're done with our lesson, we're going to write down some things that we did learn.
Okay.
Now, do you know why we used our dictionary today?
To look up definitions.
Definitions of words
that we don't know.
Good job. Now, do you know why instead of just using regular notes, that we used a graphic representation of the human body?
No.
Kind of makes it visual, makes it a little bit easier to understand, and it kind of makes it more fun too. It's more likely going to stick with you when we make taking notes fun. So, is there any other questions for today?
No.
Did you learn what makes the heart pump?
Yep, I learned that the muscles makes the heart pump.
Good job. And what did the muscles do?
They contracted.
Good job. All right. So that concludes our lesson for today.